Hi everyone, it's Rebecca coming back to you from my living room. I've woken up today and it's the most beautiful spring morning. The sun's shining. There's loads of kids playing outside at a safe distance of 2 meters apart. It's really beautiful and it's kind of inspired me to create a little bit of a morning vitality flow for you all, just to roll out your mat and do at home, just to start to get things moving in the morning and kind of boost the energy a little bit before you begin your day ahead after hopefully what's been a good night's sleep. So come to your yoga mat. We're going to start in a standing position today. Take your feet to hip width apart and ground down through the heels and the big toe joints. Breathe in as you take the arms all the way up to the ceiling. And then take a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Lean on over to the right so you feel the stretch along the intercostal muscles. These are the muscles that run along the outer edges of your rib cage that allow the rib cage to expand and contract as you breathe. Come all the way back to center. Take a hold of your right wrist with your left fingers and tip on over to the other side. Really nice and easy. Come back to center, interlace the fingers and press your hands up to the ceiling, lifting the gaze to the sky and feeling the skin in your palms and your fingers start to stretch. Bring your arms all the way down to your sides. Breathe in, reach up, extended mountain pose. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. And take the arms wide as you fold forwards. And I'm going to turn now so you can see me from the side. Separate the feet to hip width again. And catch opposite elbows with opposite hands, letting the upper body hang over the legs. If it feels good to take a bend in the knees as you sway, then do that. And let the arms hang heavy as you come back to center. Take a long lift to halfway, resting hands on your shins. Glide the shoulder blades down your back and lengthen through the back of the neck. Send the chest forward as you breathe in. Plant hands to the mat, step back to your high plank. We're going to stay for a moment and build a little bit of heat. If it feels good to rock a little bit backwards and forwards, left to right, and give it a go, just discovering that sweet spot where your core muscles start to engage. And pause here. Drop the knees down, bend the elbows straight back as you lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, lift the abdomen forward, roll the shoulders back, low cobra. Flip the feet, come through all fours to downward facing dog. And let the hair dangle here, setting a powerful gaze just between the 2 feet. Pull the navel into the body to activate Uddiyana Bandha, the abdominal lock. And as you breathe in, take a long ripple forwards to your high plank. And you can either drop the knees down again as we did last time, or if you'd like to build a little bit more fire, shift the weight forwards so shoulders are ahead of the wrists. Bend the elbows and lower halfway down to Chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Pausing here and taking a little sway from side to side. Letting the shoulders glide down your back, away from your ears. And then flip the feet. Step back to downward facing dog. And take a walk up to the front of your mat. Breathe in as you lift halfway and lengthen. Breathe out, fold forwards. Rise up to standing position, extending through the arms. Take the arms wide as you dive forwards over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to your high plank. Drop the knees down, lower all the way to the belly. And I'm just going to shift angles for this next one so you guys can see me better. We're going to come to bug pose. So taking the fingertips wide of the shoulders, having your elbows point straight up to the ceiling. Breathe in, lift the chest, squeeze through the buttocks. Breathe out, roll all the way back down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. One more time, press the earth away with your feet. And lower back down as you breathe out. And from here, bring the hands to frame the chest. Come back through all fours to your downward facing dog. Step the right foot between the two hands. If it doesn't quite reach, you can use your right hand to help scooch it forward a little bit. Drop the left knee down onto the yoga mat. Breathe in as you reach both arms up. Hook the thumbs and bend your elbows so you're sending the elbows to each side of the room. Pull your shoulder blades in towards the spine as you firm up the muscles in your belly. And choose to stay here or lift the chest, lift the chin, coming into a slight back bend. And coming back to neutral spine, releasing the grip of your thumbs. Rotate the upper body to the right, taking your left hand onto the outer edge of the right knee. Right hand falls onto the back of your left thigh. Bring your breath into the pose here. Inhaling to lengthen upwards through the spine and exhale to twist a little bit deeper. Come back to center, frame the right foot with both of your hands, tuck the left toes under and lift the left knee off the mat. And start to straighten both of the legs. You can have that back heel popping off the ground, or you can bring the back heel down. We want to feel this pose to the back of the right thigh. So if you're feeling any kind of pinching or shooting to the back of the knee, take a little bend into the knee to soften a bit. And simply let the upper body fold on over the legs. Inhale, lift up to halfway. Plant the hands firmly to the mat and step straight back to your downward facing dog. Take a huge breath in and a long sigh out through the mouth. Step the right foot to the front of the mat. Drop, did I say right? I meant left. Left foot to the front of the mat. Right knee drops down onto the earth. When you're ready, take both of the arms up to the sky. And stacking your shoulders above the hips here. And what we want to avoid is kind of collapsing into the rib cage and thrusting forward, as this can put a little bit of pressure onto the lower back. Hook the thumbs, but this time switching the grip so the non-dominant thumb sits on top. Bend the elbows as you firm up the muscles in your lower belly and go back. Lifting your gaze to the heavens. And come back to neutral spine. Release the hook of your thumbs. Take your right hand onto the outer edge of the left thigh and come into your gentle twist, gazing towards the left side of the room. And come all the way back to center. Frame the left foot with your two hands. Tuck right toes under this time and start to straighten the legs. Coming into a version of pyramid pose. And imagine here that your chin is softly drawing down towards your left shin. And just working with your own comfort level here and not trying to push past any pain. If your body is sending you those kind of shooting pain signals, back off a little bit. We want to keep this nice and gentle. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Send the crown of your head forwards. Rebend into the left knee. Plant hands to the mat. Pick your left foot up and using your core muscles, step it back to downward facing dog. And take a long walk up to the front of your yoga mat, hopefully feeling a little bit more open now. Breathe in, lift halfway. Bow forwards. Sweep up. Take your arms all the way to the sky. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to face this way for the next little bit of the video. Bend the knees. Chair pose. Glide your shoulders down the back. Extending your heart space up to the ceiling. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist left elbow to right knee. And you can use the left elbow as a lever, pressing into your right thigh. And using that lever to open the chest towards the side of the room. Take another full breath in. Bow forwards. Bend the knees if you need to in order to catch the big toes with your first two fingers. Take a halfway lift. Bow forwards. Let the head relax. And send your elbows to the sides of the room as you draw upper body towards the fronts of the thighs. Release the grip on your toes. Bring your feet together to touch. Chair pose. Lift the 10 toes, spreading them wide onto the mat and shifting 80% of the weight back into your heels. Hands to heart center. Twist to the other side. Taking your gaze over the left shoulder as you roll that left shoulder back in space. Finding your twist. Take another conscious full inhale, filling the lungs and expanding through the rib cage. Bow forwards. Separate the feet to hip width apart. Take a little bend at the knee joints and interlace fingers behind the lower back. And sending hands up and over towards the back of your head for an opening through the shoulders. Release the arms down. Bring your feet together to touch and vertebra by vertebra. Roll up through the spine. Come all the way to standing. We're going to come into one balancing pose for this sequence. And I thought tree works beautifully for the morning and this time of day. So bring the weight into your left foot. You can either bring the right foot to the inside of the ankle with your toes resting on the floor. You can take the foot to the inner calf, or use the hand to draw your right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Hands meet in Anjali Mudra. Ground down through the big toe joint on your left foot and the center of the heel to grow a little bit taller into the body. Extend your arms straight up to the ceiling. Take your hands to your heart. Release. Well, let's take that onto the other side. So feet together to touch to begin with. Create a slight tilt of the tailbone so you're lifting the pubic bone up towards the chest bone. And take your tree on the other side, whichever variation is working for you this morning. Bring hands to heart. And consciously draw the left knee towards the back of the room. So you're getting an opening into the left hip as you hold here. Inhale to extend the arms up to the ceiling, as if you were a tree growing its branches and leaves all the way towards the sun. And just soaking up all of that vitality from the sunshine. Take your hands to your heart. Release. And that is it for my little morning flow. I've got plenty more videos planned for you guys. Continue to give me the feedback. I'm really enjoying hearing from you. And let me know if there's any kind of videos that you would like me to do. If there's something you would like to focus on in your home practice, send your ideas my way and I will happily try and accommodate them for you. I have a couple of live classes coming up this week if you're interested in that. I have one tonight, Tuesday, the 7th of April. That starts at 6 on Zoom. Private message me if you would like to join that. And then I also have another restorative class coming up on Saturday at midday. And we had quite a few of you last week join that class. So it'd be wonderful to see even more of you coming along this week. Other than that, have an amazing day. Enjoy the sunshine or the clouds, whatever it is happening where you are, and see you soon.